Next, what we're going to learn is the career coach. So first, let's go and find that agent. So click on Get Agent within your Copilot. Go to Build by Microsoft. Here you can find Career Coach. So click on that agent, just like the previous one, click on Add. And this is going to add this agent into your Copilot workspace. You can find that agent on the right hand sidecar. Click on Add it to pin that agent. And here you can ask some questions and things like that. All right, so first and foremost, what is this career coach? Career coach is a Copilot agent for personal career development, and this provides individual coaching by analyzing the user's role, skill, aspirations, and things like that. If you are someone who is looking for some inspiration to switch your career or find what path you want to take next, I would highly encourage you to test this or at least give it a go in the career coach. All right, so what are the things you can do? First is career development planning. So let's click on that. Help me create a detailed career development plan based on my current role and future goals. So hit enter. It is telling, hey, it is happy to help. To get started, can you please describe the current role, including your responsibilities, skills, and challenges you face? I'm telling that, hey, my current role involves managing a team and overseeing a project development. And I'm going to add things like, hey, my challenge is lack of motivation to go to work. Let's see what Copilot is going to come up with. All right, so thanks for sharing that information. Based on your current role, the challenge you're facing is I can help you create a detailed career plan. Let's start with identifying short term and long term career goal. What positions or roles are you aiming in the future? So I'm going to say that I want to develop my leadership skills and hit enter. All right, so if you want to move up the ladder, if you look at it, my prompts are very basic. So when you type it, just type it based on what you're trying to get out of Copilot. Give some meaningful, rich insight data about your existing career. What are the shortfalls? What is your long-term goal? What is your short-term goals? Things like that. So once you provide that sort of a detailed information, the information or the result, what you're going to get, it's going to be super meaningful for you. So based on the information you've provided, it tells that, hey, some of the immediate actions you can take is self-assessment. So reflect on your current leadership style by considering that using tools like 360-degree feedback or set clear goals within your current working. In the next 3 months, do some trainings and workshop, mentorship, and practical experience, networking, things like that. So that is very generic. So if I click on new chat and if I click on can you help me create a detailed career plan based on my current roles and future goals? So if I give details like, hey, my current role is desktop administrator, my future goal is to become an AI engineer, and I want to land a job at Microsoft India. And if I send that, let's see if it is giving us some tip. It will say, hey, your current role, you mentioned desktop administrator. Could you describe your responsibility? I'm going to tell that, hey, manage desktops and mobile devices for end users using Intune. What are your future goals? My future goal is to become an AI engineer and land a job at Microsoft India. Do you have specific time frame in mind? 2 to 3 years. Skills assessment. What skills do you currently possess? Are there any skills you need to develop further? I'm going to tell that, hey, I currently have AI 900 certification. I want to do advanced trainings. I don't know where to start. All right, so based on my current roles and responsibilities, the role involves ensuring devices properly and the future goals and timelines. It identified that I have to move within next 2 to 3 years. Some of the action plan which I got is research advanced AI courses. Look for advanced AI and machine learning courses. Consider platforms like Coursera, EDX, or Udacity. Enroll in a course, deep learning and neural network and natural language processing. Join AI communities to participate in online forums and communities. In the next 3 months, complete an advanced AI course, earn certification, and build a portfolio. In the next 6 months, gain practical experience, collaborate on project, attend workshop and conferences. Next 1 to 2 years, apply for AI engineering positions, prepare for interviews, and continue learning. And ongoing, what I can do is network with professionals, contribute to open source projects, and seek feedback. So this is quite a good outline of things I can do, even if some of the things are not relevant, like where I will study, what certification I would want to do. But the structured plan gives me a confidence that I can take these 2 to 3 years plan in a step-by-step manner. So when I break it down into step-by-step manner, I can actually track how I'm progressing and I can improve in a good rhythm. So when you ask meaningful question, you get a good response from this career coach. This is quite good, better than the first one. So now I can go ahead and ask additional questions like, hey, what are some of the good advanced AI courses to start with? Now it understand the concept or the context. It can help you with these questions. It tells that, hey, Coursera offers deep learning specialization. EDX have AI for robotics. Udacity have machine learning engineer, nano degree program, and things like that. So it basically revolves around these three platforms. I don't know why. It didn't mention anything about Microsoft certification. Oh, yeah. It tells that, hey, consider earning certification like Microsoft Certified Azure AI Engineer Associate. Because I already have AI 900, I could potentially look into this particular certification. So this is quite good. So that's how you can start using this career coach to understand and map out plan for your future aspirations and things like that. So click on new chat. The next thing what the career coach can do is skill gap analysis. So this will help us analyze our current skills and identify any gaps to advance in my career. So it's saying that, hey, to get started, can you help describe your current role? I'm going to tell that, hey, currently I'm a desktop engineer and currently uses AirWatch, but my company is going to use Intune and I don't have Intune and admin skills. So it put that information like what's my current roles and skills. The upcoming change is transition to Intune. To successfully transition to Intune, you need to learn about Intune administration, Microsoft Endpoint Manager, Azure Active Directory, and scripting and automation. So these are the things which is currently I'm lacking. So I'm getting a suggested learning opportunity. Where can I find information? You can go to Microsoft Learn, which is quite free online courses on Intune and endpoint management. LinkedIn Learning offers courses on Intune administration and Azure AD. And there are some Microsoft certification which I can consider, like Microsoft Certified Endpoint Administrator and things like that. What are the plans of action? Some of the immediate action is enroll to introductory courses, start exploring Intune documentation. In next 3 months, I can complete intermediate course or practice configuring Intune in a test environment. In 6 months, I can gain hands-on experience by working on real-time project or consider pursuing the main certification. In 1 to 2 years, continue to deepen my knowledge on particular technology, things like that. What if I don't have these long years? What if my company is moving in 3 months? I only have 6 months. I only have 6 months to get ready. So can you just give me a plan based on that? It tells the, hey, in next 3 months you can do this, and in next 6 months you can get this. So it slightly tweaked the same plan. It accelerated the whole plan into 6 months. So here you can see that what you can do is you can put in your current skill, you can tell where you want to go, and you can ask what are the steps you need to take in a basically structured manner to get to that path. So that is what the skill gap analysis lets you do. It helps you identify the skill gap and helps you prepare for the plan to mitigate the gap. The third option is learning opportunities. What courses, certification, or workshop would you recommend to someone in my role to grow professionally? So it is immediately looking at my role within the organization. So it logged in as the user itself and tells that, hey, because you're an administrator, some of the courses you can take is leadership management, project management, communication skills. Some of the certification you can take is certified information manager, blah, blah, blah. Some Azure fundamentals and some of the workshop. So do you have any particular area of interest? Yes. So I'm saying that I want to learn Azure AI technologies. So it is going to give me some of the Microsoft related courses and certification. It tells that, hey, you can do Microsoft Certified Azure AI Fundamentals, then AI Engineer Associate, and Azure Machine Learning. These are the courses I can do to gain understanding about different levels of Azure AI knowledge in the Microsoft ecosystem. And where can I find information? AI workshop, online learning platforms like Microsoft Learn, or community events. So this is quite good. And at the same time, it surfaces information from your organization as well. So click on new chat. The next is it will help you transition advice as well. So I'm considering career transition. How can I make this change successfully? So to do that, it is asking what is the new position you're looking to achieve, what is the time frame you're aiming for the transition. So I'm going to say that, hey, I'm currently an HR manager, I want to move into sales director role. The next is what timeline? In 1 year. All right, so it is going to map my current role as an HR manager. It is anticipating that I likely have strong skills in people management, communication, and organizational development. These skills are valuable as a sales director. The next is career goals. So it identified some skills and gaps. I might need to develop some skills on enhancing the sales strategy, sales techniques, financial acumen, leadership, things like that. Some of the learning opportunities, what I can take to do it, and some plans of action, self assessment, research, networking. And it categorizes that into 3 months level, 6 months, and 1 to 2 years. This is quite good. So rather than like providing these one liners, if you provide a deep, richer set of data, I think this is going to really help you transition from one domain to another domain, or changing job trajectory and things like that, or transition advice. Click on new chat. The next one is networking strategies. How can I leverage my professional network to help? So, first, I need to take a look at my current network, including colleagues, former colleagues, and things like that. Then identify the opportunity. Are you looking for a new job or seeking an advice on a project? Basically, we want to be very clear on what I am trying to do. Building relationship. Networking is not just about asking help, it's about building mutually beneficial relationship and taking action. So, would you like a more specific tailored advice on my current role and career goal? Yes. So, I'm going to say that, hey, my current role, I'm a network engineer. I have a lot of domain experts in my LinkedIn socials, and I want to become an Azure Solutions Architect in 2 years. All right. So, let's see if it gives up some plan. Some of the immediate actions I can take is assess my current skill to identify any gap to become an Azure Solutions Architect. Next is networking. Leverage your LinkedIn connection to seek advice and mentorship from domain experts. If you already know any Azure Solutions Architect, engage in discussions and ask for recommendation. The next 3 months, learn and do some certification like AZ 900 and AZ 104. Gain some hands on experience. And in the next 6 months, it is telling me to do some advanced Azure certifications and expand my networks. So this is quite good. It gives me a structure of things which I can do to first and foremost leverage my wider network, and some of the learning things which I can incorporate to leverage the professional network for career guidance and advancements. The last option is performance improvement. How can I improve my performance in my current role to prepare for future opportunities? So, first and foremost, it is happy to help, but can you tell what is your current role and what do you do on a daily basis? So, I'm going to say that, hey, I'm a learning content developer and I create content daily and I want to become a trainer in the future. So, based on that, it identified my current role, my career goals, some skills assessment to assess the skills, identify any gap, consider the following. So for a trainer, you need to able to convey information clearly and effectively. Are you comfortable speaking in front of a group or explaining complex concept? This is a self-assessment. This is quite good. So before transitioning, you can actually go through this self-assessment once in a while to validate your current level in the future aspiration role. Engagement techniques. Trainers must keep the learners engaged. Do you have experience using interactive methods such as discussions, activities, and multimedia? Subject matter expertise. Trainers need to be knowledgeable about topics they teach. Are there specific areas you would like to deepen your knowledge? So you can supplement all of this information here to further keep the conversation going. The next is learning opportunities. To improve your skills, do public speaking courses, do training workshops and subject matter courses. Plan of action, some of the immediate action I can take, something which I can take in 3, 6, and 1 year and ongoing basis. So this is quite good. So what we have learned is how to use career coach to first and foremost develop a particular career plan to advance in your career, or to use this particular agent to understand any sort of gap analysis to understand what am I lacking, so what I can improve, The next is, if there is any gap, what are the things I can use to learn? It basically structure a future path. If you are trying to transition from one role to another, what are the things and steps you can take? If you want to leverage any wider networking strategies, including your peer group or your social networking, what are the things you can do which can help you with your career? It can give you tips on that. And finally, it can give you helps in terms of performance improvement from your current role to a future opportunity what you are eyeing. So I find this a quite useful one. I don't mind using this once in a while, at least once in every year, to look at where I am and look at what are the things I can do to transition to a new role and things like that. And I hope you found it useful.